garb, it's public domain. That is the thing that anybody can go through. Anyone can go through your garbage bins. They can go through your recycling container. And if you throw away sensitive information, that information can be used against you. They can use that information to steal your identity. Now, I'm not talking about something as overt as throwing away your Social Security number. Sure, that's serious. But if you throw away these checks from your credit card that you never use because they're a high interest rate, they've got your credit card number, they have your name, your address. Many times they get your phone number and that's a short trip to stealing your identity. Because once they have all this pertinent information, there's a whole lot they can do to cause you a whole lot of trouble. Let's say hello to Diana Seastead. She's our special guest with Guard Your ID. Welcome back.
Hi,
nice to see
great
you.
To be here.
This is a really awesome set. I have owned Guard Your ID for years, and I think many of our customers have. This particular offer, however, is brand new today.
Yes.
It includes two of the most popular style Guard Your ID pieces we've ever brought you. You're getting two of these beautiful rollers, and you're getting two of the Camo pens so that you're able to create lots and lots of privacy for yourself simply by rolling or spreading that Camo tape over the sensitive information.
Exactly.
Show us how this works.
Sure. Well, with this roller tape, it just has a button on the top. And you're just going to click that once and it releases the roller.
Yeah, you click it like a ballpoint pen, right?
That's right. So one-handed operation, anyone can do this. And then you simply roll this over your personal information. So we have a bank statement here, name and address up here. And then I'll show you how you use the Camo tape. If you're familiar with those like corrector tapes, this is great because it does just a small piece of information. Like that, and that instantly dries here. This is a permanent adhesive tape that comes out of this one that allows you to do a very small area, and then you're going to use the roller stamp
on the
for
larger
pieces of information.
So maybe you got old tax forms. I'm sure, and you know, every one of us just went through paying taxes, right, this past week. So this is an opportunity for you to get in there and block out those things, because once this has been applied to your papers, you cannot read through it, you can't see through it. How many of you get ready to throw away your old prescription bottles that are empty? Well, be aware they typically have your name, your address, your phone number, your doctor's name, and your prescription number, not to mention the drugs that you're taking.
Exactly.
Now, that may be okay for you and your family to know, but do you want a perfect stranger or your neighbors knowing what medications you're on? No, that's no one's business but your own. This is V33976. Let's come over here and tell you you're getting two of the rollers and two of the Camo pens when you make this purchase today for under $20, and we've got lots of great colors for you. Now, I have it for you in the navy. This is pink. Are we most limited in the pink? In the pink, yes. I have it for you in turquoise. This is purple. This is green. And finally, black. What are you getting? You're getting two rollers and two Camo pens. You get all four pieces for $19.98. And trust me, you're going to pay a heck of a lot more than that if your identity's ever stolen, because you know whose responsibility it is to fix it if someone steals your identity? Even if you catch the person who did it.
Right.
Who has to undo all the damage they did? You do. Who has to pay to have all that damage undone? You do. That's why this is so important.
Right, and this is such a simple, easy way, especially if you don't have a shredder in your home. And then, if you do have a shredder, we get so much junk mail and pieces of mail that have our name and address on it, and that's right where identity theft starts. It affects millions of people. It's a nightmare to go through and to repair that damage. It's time-consuming. It's something nobody wants to do. So it's a really good habit to get into, making sure your name, your address, your birth date, of course your Social Security number, but your medical ID, your account numbers, all of that information needs to be blocked out before you go ahead and throw that into the trash or recycle bin.
Now, I use the Camo pen on the name and the address and the account number on this monthly statement. Now, you can see on the front, there's no way to see through that. You can't read it. Let me turn it around. Whoop, there it is. Can't read it either. That's what's so amazing about this, because there's the account number. Can you make that out? I can't, from the front or the back, because it's completely camouflaged now thanks to the Guard Your ID tape.
That's right, and this is actually what you're putting over over your information. They're 385 characters, and you can see they're kind of in a pattern. Some letters are askew. So that is what you're rolling over when you use these. So again, this is just a click operation here. The roller comes out, and then you can just zip through easily. You could go through piles of information, and each one of the rollers are going to last about 1,000 swipes. So you get a lot of blocking information with that. And then again, if you just want to use the tape, so maybe you needed to submit this to work because you know, they need to know they're going to reimburse you for something, but you don't want them to know your account number. So you can just block off a small piece of information with that, and that is instantly adhesive, can't scratch it off. And so they're both working the same way by blocking your information.
And it doesn't come off on your fingers either. Look at that.
Exactly.
That's the Camo tape, so it's not coming off on my finger. This is awesome. Now, very, very busy on our phone lines. Use QVC.com, use your QVC mobile app as we continue to be incredibly busy. Lots and lots of you are making your color choice, so let's take a look there again. This is the navy. Let me bring this one over. So here's your navy choice. Pink, which is most limited. Here's the turquoise, purple, green, and black. 1,500 sets are now gone, 800 people on the phone lines. How many of you get a QVC package every now and again? How many of you know that your name and address is on that label? Of course you know that. But how many of you would be very uncomfortable with people coming along and ripping those labels off, now having your home address and all of your account information from the shipping and the return address of wherever you're ordering from? There's a privacy issue here, and there's also an identity theft issue here. Lots of reasons why you want to guard this information.
That's right, and these are those bank checks you mentioned before that often come inside of your credit card statements. They want you to transfer balances, do stuff like that. That has your account number, your name, address, anything that comes that has your name, address, account number, medical information. There's so much that we need to keep private and obviously keep out of the hands of identity thieves.
Well, this is why you want to pick this up now. And if you already have these rollers, but your roller is out of ink and you need replacements, guess what? We have the replacement rollers.
Refillable.
We do indeed. If you want to ask your operators about that, they'll be glad to help you out with that. And I can also tell you, V like Venable 30806. You get a set of 2 permanent replacement roller pads for $13. So that is also available. Miss Diana, always a pleasure to have you back.
Thank you. Great
Thank
to
you
be
so
here.
much for being
Thanks.
here. Hey, let me tell you also, we're about 20 minutes away from